are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Welcome to another Monday. Hi.
We step out of our dream.
We're stepping out
I'll
of
get
our
these Skittles.
DM. I know it's okay, girl. Give me one. Skittles. We're stepping out of our DM. We have tea to deliver.
We do.
It has been busy, right? I feel like we've been in our DM passing things back and forth, back and forth.
I don't think there's ever a time we're not in our DM. Let's be for real.
Well, we are stepping up, share it all with you guys. So please make sure you are liking, you are subscribing, you are sharing, all of that good old. All right, girl. So what we're starting with?
What you got? Pull up your phone. Pull out the phone, girl.
Let me see. What do I
Pull
have?
Out the phone
today, girl. All right. So I'm coming to you with
protect Issa. Because I know that Issa is doing something within this business that so few people get to do. And it's not something I desire to do. Like I'm not interested in getting $100 million production deal. Like that's not a life that I want for myself, but I know that her role is very important. And so I've always protected Issa. However, there's just been enough instances at this point where I should have been protected by Issa and I wasn't. And one of my biggest problems that we have discussed several times in this interview is that I think people are going to show up for me the way I show up for them. And now it's at a point where my protecting of Issa has become turned on to me and something that people are using against me. There's a whole narrative that is completely false that people keep spinning. They keep saying, that I'm this mean girl on this set, that I harmed these people on this set. I just want to point out something very basic. How can I be a mean girl on a set that ain't my set?
You can see
how? It's your show. You are my boss. I don't even have the capacity to be the mean girl here because you can fire me. So there's no way for me to be a mean girl in this situation. And I know some people that may buck up against like the confirmation bias that they've created, but it simply is the truth.
Okay, Jimmy, give us a little background on Miss Amanda.
Because I really love what she stands for. I love that she's like fights for like Black people and their rights. And she's kind of like a voice, like for some people. I'm not saying all. A lot of people don't agree with her. They think she's combative. They think she's very aggressive. They think, a tone, and she's one of those people that sometimes it feels like it's only what she believes.
Yeah. She doesn't look at anybody else's perspective. That's how I feel like when you have an opinion, I feel like you should also allow other people to express theirs.
So I get that. And I have felt some of those things about her, but I do love what she stands for.
Right.
And I typically support people that stand for like the marginalized. So I'm all for it. However, I will say I've always wondered, right? And when she also talked about one time when she went to like a Black Emmys party or like Oscar, some Black party, a Hollywood party, and she was kicked out by Issa's publicist.
Okay.
She was kicked out. And I heard about this when it happened.
Yeah.
And I always saw like when Issa and like the crew, like so it'll be like Issa, Yvonne Orji, people from the group always hang out, and she was never there. So you could tell that she was always kind of like the outsider of the group. Right. But like every time there'll be a new season, she was still a part of the season. Right. But she was not in the circle.
She wasn't in the inner.
Yeah, so I always believed what they said, that she was the mean girl. And I do think that maybe she took that same energy that she has, where she's like always like fight for power, just like kind of aggressive. Even remember when she was in the Real? She was in the Real, and she only lasted one season.
Yeah, I remember that. Very short.
Yeah, she will have certain like really strong opinions and roll her eyes when people say things that she didn't agree with. So I think that's just who she is.
Yeah,
but sit well with everyone.
But that energy too, and you have to imagine, like for me, I'm a very energy person. Like if your energy is not the same,
I cannot deal with those. I know people like that, and I can't deal with them. Like because you're always looking for a fight.
And that's how it comes off. To her, she might not think like she's looking for a fight in every case.
But that's how it comes across.
Like it's always something. Like
why do you always have something to say?
You be like, this pen is blue, and you're
why
like,
is it blue?
That's not blue. That's aqua. And you're like, it's in the family.
We're going to the store. Who is we? Like,
right.
Calm down.
Like, just tone it down.
Why are you always so combative? And I honestly feel like, but there's another side to this. She recently got diagnosed with autism.
Okay.
And people are saying like she's using that as a cap out. But like autism looks different for different people. So to us, like their social skills sometimes is not always the same. Like they don't socialize the same as most people.
They don't. Right.
So she just found out recently that she's had autism on her life that was not diagnosed.
Wow.
So she believes that plays a way in how she receives things and how
she interacts, maybe
how she interacts with people, and how she sees life and how she communicates.
Yeah. And everybody is very different. And you're right. So in this case, she feels like she's been protecting Issa's image.
She never said that part of like, like Issa really like, I really had a hard time on set, and even Issa didn't protect me. Issa's publicist was the reason why. Because after that happened, there was like this whole. That's when I remember. That's when I started hearing about how she's really hard to work with. I never really heard about it until that, where they're like, why would they kick out of a black party? And it was like because she's difficult, and that became a thing. That's kind of followed her, for years.
And I mean, I just feel like you have. I think, and I understand when you're autistic and things are a bit different.
Yeah.
But
she didn't know. She wasn't diagnosed. So she didn't even know. She didn't even know that she was like she was communicating differently.
Yeah.
She didn't know that. She said she's always wondered why certain things were the way they are, but she just didn't know. And now she feels like she's finally able to get some answers.
And she had mentioned that, her and Issa met for lunch, and she was like, why do you have an issue with me? And Issa's like, why you got an issue with me?
Why do you have an issue? So nobody has an issue, but everybody's just assuming.
Right. And so she's like, well, I don't have an issue with you. She's like, well, I mean, I just felt like you had, so it could be miscommunication also, but it could also be very much energy. Like your energy is off. And
I think it's energy. You may not have a problem with somebody, but you just don't vibe with them.
You've given off something that my spirit is not.
Like I just know that we don't vibe. Like it's not like I don't like you per se. Like the energy you give doesn't just vibe with mine.
And it doesn't make me even want to get to know you.
Absolutely.
So it's not even like I'm not mad at you. I don't have an issue with you. But
I don't just care to know you. I don't care. Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yeah. And so while some people may say, "Oh my God, Jumi, she's so fun," you'll be like, "Really?" All she gives me is like, "Yeah, because I don't care to know you."
Yeah. Because I don't care.
I don't even want you seeing that side of me. So you want to be my friend.
But if you're fun with somebody else, kudos. Y'all have a good time.
Exactly.
But for me, if it happens, genuinely cool. If not,
yeah, I'm actually trying to avoid it happening.
I know. I don't even make an attempt for it to happen.
Right.
So anyway, that was what we had.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm glad that she's finally being heard, because last month she was crying on the internet saying she just feels like she's been in the industry for so long. She doesn't get invited to all of these things that everybody else does. And she's like, what is it about me that makes people not like me? So I'm glad that she's finally she's getting support.
No, forget support. It's good she's asking herself those questions, because sometimes you have to ask yourself those questions.
Yeah, you have to self-reflect. Most people don't.
And hopefully she's doing that. Not just be like, why me? But hopefully she's really like, why is it that if it's not just Issa, it's a whole group.
It's not just Issa,
So it's okay to focus on Issa. That's not protecting me. I don't know you to protect you.
And that's what Issa said. Issa was like, I mean, you're an adult, which I kind of agree with. But I do feel like maybe when like things that she would do, she didn't invite her. Like it felt very like it's all of us against you, kind of. So that plays, even if it doesn't seem like it does, and most people would say they don't care. If you're in a situation where it's like
you care.
Really, like really,
when there's a group text and you're not in it.
And those are supposed to be your people. Yeah.
Be like, what y'all sending on a group text? I'm like, I don't care. And then you're looking at your phone like,
what group text? Well, you have another one.
That is hilarious. Okay, so let's move on to our next discussion, girl.
What is it?
Uncle Jeezy.
Oh my
God. Jeezy and Jenny.
While I eat my Skittles.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me read it. So Jeezy put a comment today on his Instagram saying the allegations are not only false, but they are also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I loved. This malicious attempt to tarnish my character and disrupt my family is ridiculous. It's disheartening to witness the manipulation, deceit at play. And at this time, my main concern is being an active father to our daughter as I continue to fight for court mandated joint custody. Rest assured, the truth will prevail through the proper legal channels. And he said, y'all know me, integrity. It's like
Clap for yourself.
Hey,
I don't know. I don't know you. Don't put me in it.
Look, none of us know you because all this time, all these different cases that are coming up about having them fights, and y'all were posting, y'all were posting real strong together as a couple.
Even the report from the hotel, Gina didn't make it. The hotel did.
The hotel made it. I mean, she brought it up. You know what I'm saying? But the
No,
hotel.
they saw them pushing.
No, they saw them pushing, but I mean, she put it in the court document.
Yeah, she put it in the court document. But I'm saying people are like,
put it in the court document
like
because I don't think, because they didn't file a police claim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just filed an incident report.
Right.
But my point is, that's a third party. That's a third party. That was from a third party's voice. That wasn't Ginny's voice.
That was not Ginny's voice. And she did bring it up. And I mean, especially you saw the text message that she put, and she had all these different bruises on her arm. Now, we don't know exactly what happened, but she did have.
It was like the golf cart.
It could have, I said that. I don't, did he say that?
No, he said that.
He said that. Okay.
He posted the text message saying like it was a golf cart accident.
It was a golf cart accident. Okay. And she fell, and he said, I'm so sorry. I feel so sad to put the person I love in danger. So it almost seemed like, I don't know if we would plan to text it that way. It almost seemed like it wasn't like he physically hit the person, but maybe he was.
It sounds like she was drunk and driving on the golf cart, and she fell.
And she fell.
So what happened was she submitted those pictures kind of like as evidence of abuse.
Yes.
And he's like, yeah, those pictures happened, but it's because that's why he shared the text.
Right.
Like, it was actually a golf cart. So I get that. Let's move that aside. How about this one with the hotel? The hotel one, right?
The
so
hotel.
that wasn't.
But the hotel never said that they saw him choking her. They said they saw he was cursing her out.
They said he pushed her. Didn't they say pushed her by the stairs or something?
Oh, I didn't see the part that he pushed her.
That's what I read.
Saw that.
Oh, my eyes. You know, I need glasses. I got.
He pushed her. So I don't know.
I promise I read something. I mean,
you're probably right. I mean, I thought I saw where he was yelling "F you, bitch." You know, like he was saying, whatever. And the hotel witnessed it, and she seemed very scared. And she kept telling them that she felt unsafe.
She didn't want to go with him. And I do think a lot of people are saying, well, if you really did it, weren't you trying to fight to stay in the marriage? I mean, two things can be true. She can be abused and still want to work in the marriage.
Right.
There are literally so many abused people that still stay in their marriages. Like, why do people act dense? Like they don't know that's a thing.
Yeah, and it is a thing, and people do get abused, and so she might have been fighting.
I still want to stay. Like that. That doesn't mean that she was lying.
Exactly.
I'm not saying she's saying the truth, but that's not evidence of like a lie.
It's not. It's not evidence that she's that she's lying or whatever. So I was just going to show the pictures of the bruises.
They were pretty bad.
I don't know if you can see it. I mean, but it's quite a few of them.
Yeah, there was one
like it looked very much like a scratch. Like if you see this one, it almost looks like a scratch. No, this one looks definitely like
that. Definitely looks like an accident. Like that doesn't look like somebody beat you. That looks like
it's not like somebody
fell on the concrete or something.
Yeah. It looks very jagged, like Yeah. And I think she had mentioned, like, oh my God, babe, like I have to wear dresses, I have performances or whatever to do. Yeah, girl. So
I don't know. I wish them the best. I don't know.
I wish them the best. To see it get to the, because at the end of the day, their daughter.
People just like to fight dirty. That's the thing. People like when they don't get what they want, they fight dirty. At the end of the day, you guys are no longer together. Let the man see his child. Like you don't have to fight for custody.
That's my part. Let the man see his child.
Girl, go give him custody.
baby, let me tell you.
You will bring that child back.
Yes, that little girl will be like blaming you 10 years down the line. Oh, I don't
It's
have
not
a
even worth it. Like, let him take the
let him
baby.
see
Like, what are you doing?
She said, oh, he had an AK-47 and, was next to the diaper bag and the girl was able to access it and blah, blah, blah. And of course, you don't want that. And apparently he said he has removed all firearm. But my thing is, you know who you married. Baby, no, let's be for real. You know who you married. This is Snowman.
Coin, that's what pisses me off about people.
Yeah.
And there's another topic we're going to talk about. Like, it's the same thing. Like,
you know who you married, though. You did not marry.
You didn't like. First of all, this man has baby mamas that he doesn't see his children.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, you guys expect somebody brand new because they're with you. It doesn't work like that. He's the same man.
Snowman. What he called him? Come on.
What's that song? I don't remember.
Why? I was like,
No.
Ain't that him? Vibe on my hand, 35. Oh no, that's Ti.
Yeah, that's Ti.
That's Ti.
Why
Jeezy?
I feel like let me find a Jeezy song because I feel like we should know this.
We know Jeezy's song.
I know, but we should be able to pop it off of our head.
No, but we can't because we've not heard it on the radio.
We get old. That's why.
Is that what it is?
I put on for my city, up for my city,
put on for my city, And so now he put on for his city. Now you over here, he got an AK-47. I'm sure he had an AK-47 when y'all were dating.
Absolutely.
He had an AK-47 when y'all got
married. Yep.
So come on now.
And when you're in the house with him. So.
And the thing about it is that he needs to have certain things because there are certain people that come for him in a different way.
Yeah, but he doesn't need it open though when he has a child.
No, of course. It needs to be in a safe place. Absolutely. You still have to follow gun laws. Absolutely. You still don't want to put it next to a child. But you got to have safe. You have to have all these things. So, but I wish them the very best.
I wish them the best. We always end it up with
I know you will be okay. You will be fine. You will you will make it through. Okay, so the next one I got for you, girl.
What's next?
Uncle Luke,
you gotta cook. You gotta be a great cook.
What we need,
you gotta be
nothing. What we need to do.
Great at giving.
Nothing annoys me more than like
your stuff gotta be tight and right.
Somebody
y'all don't know how to do it.
Vice versa, like a woman trying to tell a man what's the best form.
Y'all need to go back to the old days.
Like, how would you know?
Hey fellas,
are you
if
playing
you go in the girl,
Uncle Luke?
Why is he not showing? In the girl bathroom and in the shower, she.
Oh, can you see him?
I don't see. Oh, it's still dialing.
I don't have too much fun. If she don't have that bag in there,
can you see
with
him?
that vinegar?
Yeah. Okay.
With that vinegar and water in there to make that thing tight and right. These girls don't even. They lost right now. I'm speaking of Alien right now. They have no idea about that animal bag where they put that thing in there and they make it tight and right. That's why y'all can't get no man.
Why are you worried about people? Why are you worried about what people can get or not? Girl. No, don't do that because your pH balance is gonna be off.
First of all, I can't even do it. I remember the one time I tried to do, and I was hurt the whole working around looking crazy. I was 15.
We don't need to do that.
We do not need to do that, sir.
Mind your business. Worry about your private parts.
And let their mamas tell them what to do. He said all these young mamas not teaching their kids what to do. Douching is not for everybody, sir.
No. That is so 1980s.
Like it's not. No, we're not listening to you.
Okay? I'm definitely not getting all the advice from you. Look at his teeth. Go to the dentist first of all.
That's what somebody put in the comment section. The way you feel about this is the way we feel about dental hygiene.
How about your yellow teeth? Go sit down somewhere.
Don't be on this thing talking about this is why you can't keep
like Uncle Luke of all people. That's what we get in like health.
That's what we get in relationships. Come down to that. In 2024, we need Uncle Luke to give us no. Sir, we're okay. We don't need it. We didn't ask for it. We didn't ask for it, And we don't want it.
We don't want it.
Can you imagine who probably just left his house? Like somebody had just left his house.
It's probably like, use the vinegar.
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell them you did not use it. I bought it for you. Oh
Just
my
talking
god.
nonsense.
Okay, yeah, we bio.
Yeah, that was nice and short. Let's keep it moving. We don't have time.
Yeah, we are moving on to another.
Moving on strong.
London, riding high after the concerts this weekend with Boyz II Men, and we are so grateful for all of the love. I wanted to take a few moments to talk about something that I'd already addressed 6 months ago, but I hesitate to talk about it now because the subject matter is so sensitive and so serious that I don't believe it's for public consumption. But because people keep asking me about it, I feel a need to address this once again. 6 months ago, when we found out about this, we called him, we talked to him, we talked to his wife. She told us that she was all alone and handling everything all by herself. And it became quickly evident to us that since they didn't have insurance and they didn't have access to the proper doctors, naturally, and even though all this nonsense has been going on for years, we jumped into action. We asked for his medical reports. We received those medical reports. We hand delivered them to the best specialists in the country. Those specialists outlined a plan of action that would give him the best fighting chance. We miraculously found a treatment facility near our home that put him at the top of the list, and then we put down a deposit to secure that place. We were arranging to fly the two of them to our home privately so that she could be with him and not have to work and really just focus on his treatment. And in the midst of that, we received a very hostile phone call from his mother saying, do not contact him. He does not need your help. And I can only imagine that if that help came from me, that it would go against the strong narrative that's being pushed out there about me. So what are we doing? We're adhering to her wishes because that's what she wanted, and we're staying out of it. And we're doing the only thing we can do, which is pray for him, which I hope you do too.
Which is okay.
Hey everybody, we are still here in London.
Pause it, Con.
Let me pause this rubbish.
Okay. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. I beg.
My thing is, these are the children that you're talking about were product of sin.
Yes.
This is the son, one of the sons that you said was product of sin. But you are gonna go through all this to get him all this. Things you've not done in how many years, in how many months. Now you're gonna go through. We're gonna get into the best facility and the best doctor,
and he's gonna come live with us.
He's gonna stay at our house, and he's gonna be. His mom said, "No, don't do any of it," and we're just gonna
stop, and we're really gonna do all of that. But all he has
receipts.
The mom has the same rights. She doesn't have a right. He's an adult.
Where's the down payment receipt that you put down?
This man is a liar. He was not gonna have that. He can't stand that. He can't stand that boy. He was not gonna have him and his wife move to him.
He can't stand that. He can't. And you've shown it in so many different ways.
You said it. He literally said it. Like, I don't have any kids. This is my family.
But you're gonna bring him in. You're gonna fly
with
him.
his wife.
Focus on getting back.
Yeah, it's the tone for me. Because when I speak like this, you're gonna believe.
You will believe me. I just have to hold my voice. And we thank you.
And just so.
And
you guys know, I am just the best father.
And I want to help them. But
the mom said no, because she wants you to think I'm a villain.
Why don't you just send the hospital some money? Why don't you just
send him some money? And why does this mom have more say-so than you?
Yeah.
That's an adult. None of you have say-so in that man's life.
Exactly.
But if anybody was, you have equal rights, right? You're
I'm sure the boy wants to live.
Right. It's not going to be like, no, I don't want your money. I want to die. Like,
I don't have insurance, but I'm not going to take money.
We don't believe you.
He has no insurance.
And they don't have insurance.
He just seems just like that jerk that
he's happy they don't have insurance.
Yes. I'm the only one that can help.
I'm the savior.
I'm the one. I'm the one baby.
This is why they need me in their life.
Yes, and they're turning it away. And I will not put up with that.
And the wife said no. So I'm done. But we will pray for them. And you pray too.
You do too. Sir, you are not praying for nobody. Let's stop.
He's not praying.
You're not praying for them.
That man is not praying. That man did not do anything.
You're saying they're product of sin, but you're gonna pray for them?
This man is a liar. Like, we don't believe you, sir. Go away.
Okay.
Can you go away? Like, for real.
Can you go away? You said, I wasn't gonna address this.
Then don't.
Don't address it. It's okay.
Don't.
You do not have to address it. Can you not address it? And I think we'll be fine. They won't be like, oh my God, Brian McKnight did not address. We'll be fine. We weren't looking for it.
We'll be fine. I promise. Okay. Go rest.
All right. Let's go to our very.
Is that Neo?
Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off.
Neo.
He calling the police, y'all. He calling them. I don't give a listen. No, you know what you did. You body slamming. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell them why we're here today. Refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about?
Yeah.
You said what?
I said that's all she says. Tell them.
Yeah, tell them. Diddy Jr., you're next. You're next, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr.
Next.
So hold up. Go ahead. Give us a backstory on baby mama Sade.
Girl, this is what I was talking about when I said some women. It's like they think they can change somebody. Not just some women. Men do this too. Think you can change. She is a person that he had 2 kids with while he was still married to Crystal.
Can you imagine? And
Crystal divorced him. Neo decides he wants to live his poly life. Now he has 2 girlfriends.
Yeah, now he got 2 girlfriends.
He's living the life he's always wanted.
And I'm happy for him because he's in his truth.
And there are 3 consenting adults. Go for it.
They're not mad.
They're not mad. They're just happy to be there. Hey,
hold their hands, everybody.
Right. But my thing is, ma'am, you were the side chick. This man literally had 2 babies with you while he was a married man.
Can you imagine?
Why are you bringing us in this?
Why are you bringing? None of us have nothing to do with it, and
why do you think he owes you anything when he didn't owe the wife that he married? And he actually married her twice. You remember he renewed his vow with a woman that he was married to. He actually renewed his vows with Crystal. Right. Less than a year later is when he had the first baby with this Sade lady. So now, what do you want us to do?
Why is it any of our business? Oh, he doesn't see his kids, and he looked like he's playing a video game. He doesn't look hostile. You said the man abused you. You look like you're the abused person.
You look like you're the one in his face.
You are. She was in his face.
Yes,
what you gonna do? You look like you're the one agitating.
That man was not gonna. You thought that man was gonna marry you, girl? You are the side chick. Play your role. Sit down.
And he was like, "You got all these people around my kids, these prostitutes. They're not prostitutes. They're my girlfriends."
He just has plenty girlfriends. You were one of the plenty. What's the problem now?
What do you want? Somebody said he done took off the hat. You know he mad. You know Neo never take off his hat.
I'm sure he takes it off in his house. He was in his house. Like girl, he's pulling a you on you, and now you can't take it. Go sit down.
What is her issue? Like, I just don't even understand. What are you mad about?
Play your role, get your child support, and move because you know what you signed up for. I'm sorry.
And that's what you're trying to do.
This man was married. Like, what?
I think she thought she was embarrassing him, but I think she ended up embarrassing herself. Like, everybody on the internet was like, boo bye.
This man is very happy with his. Everybody knows. Like, he's walking Rodeo Drive with 2 women hand in hand. He's not embarrassed.
And none of those women said nothing.
Nothing.
They played
exactly what he wants.
Yes.
They're playing their part. That man is not worried about you, and he's clearly on some other
stuff. How did you get in a house? That's what we want to know. Who let you in?
He probably said she was coming to get the kids. Like, I'm coming to get
them. Get them.
Like, come on. So I can go back outside.
Be outside. Cause what's the name of the other 2 kids with the M's? We never had nothing. Mangyata ain't even studying.
You don't hear nothing. She's just getting that money and minding her business.
She's minding her business.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're done with.
You need to do the same, boo.
She needs to move on. Like,
Yes.
boo, you're already getting the checks. Go ahead and move on.
That's all you're gonna get. That's it.
all you're gonna get.
The checks, no loyalty, no
loyalty,
no.
None. All right, so I think we're done with Neo. I think actually we are done with all of our main.
Really? It was a short day today. Okay, girl.
But we have one more. Of course, we have our Savage of the Week, and we're just gonna play this. Oh my God,
the Savage
of the Week. We're gonna play this story. We're gonna talk about it.
Oh, I know what it is.
All right, let me play it.
Married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is overseas and has been for about 2 years. He comes home 3 times a year. I've been lonely, so I ended up cheating on my husband. Whoa. So for context, I end up meeting this guy at a bar and we have a one-night stand. And it was amazing. So that one-night stand turned into an almost...
Oh my God. All right, girl. So the next one I got for you is some tea. We're going to play it, we're going to listen, and then we're going to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Savage of the Week.
Has been for about 2 years. He comes home 3 times a year. I've been lonely, so I ended up cheating on my husband. Whoa. So for context, I end up meeting this guy at a bar and we have a one-night stand. And it was amazing. So that one-night stand turned into an almost every night stand. Hey! This has been going on for about 2 years. Anyway, I recently started going to his house. Oh. Long story short, today I found out that I'm pregnant. Yesterday, I went to his house and I see a wall full of pictures. And y'all, my husband is in the photo. Whoa! Don't they mean it? I'm looking at the man in the picture. I start freaking out internally. And I go and sit down. She goes back to the wall and she's like, okay, and who's this man? This guy said, oh, that's my brother. He starts telling me that they're really close, but he doesn't see him much because he lives overseas. So I'm like, oh, okay. Do you know if he's married? He said, oh, yeah. He lives with his wife and 2 kids in Germany. Oh! Oh! I'm thinking to myself, his wife and 3 kids are in the United States of America. Oh! He starts showing me pictures of my husband with 2 kids and the children look identical to my sons. I'm just staring at these pictures in disbelief. Mind you, I still haven't told this man I'm pregnant with his child, who is also his brother's child. I've been married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is...
I
didn't even hear that last part. Like when I watched it, I don't think I got to the end.
So she's cheating with her husband's
first of all, before you start with the cheating coin, you see this man 3 times a year. Is that really your husband, girl?
And then 3 times a year, and y'all had 3 kids. Well, they've been together for 8 years. So she's
he comes. So you did not know there was something up. This man only comes to see. Why didn't you go with him wherever he's going?
Yeah, right. Where is he going?
Why didn't you pack your load and go? 3 times a year?
3 times a year. You only see him. That's not even once a quarter.
Girl.
You see him once every 4 months.
But then you having sex with somebody every day. That's your man.
That's your
husband.
The brother is your. And what are the chances of that? What are the chances?
They're not biological brothers, but like super close.
No, they're brothers.
He said we're really close. She would know your brother, you don't think?
No, he said she don't know nobody. She don't know the family.
I thought he said that's my brother, like we're tight. You know, for people
she said that's my brother. We're really close. However, he lives in Germany with his family.
When he said that you were really close, I just thought like
like a friend.
Yeah, like a friend that they call brothers. Yeah.
No. Because when he comes 3 times a year, he be seeing his brother. He go to his brother, but his brother don't even know he got a wife.
That is crazy.
But that's great. How you say you married for 8 years? Oh, maybe she did his citizenship, maybe.
No, because why would he's in Germany, girl?
He lives in Germany. She never said he was in the military. So what's he in Germany?
Why can't you go? You can't go there, like
because she can't. It's clearance, security clearance won't allow.
But you know what's crazy is, again, I think this is like the theme of today. All these people doing the same exact thing, but they're expecting that somebody else. You sleeping with somebody every night.
Every night.
But you want us to be mad that this man has a family.
This man has a whole.
You're both perfect for each other. Like,
and he's probably like, baby, I've been waiting on you to do this. I've been waiting.
You guys are perfect fit. Perfect match. You like, this is great. What do you want us to do?
What do you want us to do? What are you calling for? What
you're getting yours, he's getting his. What's the problem?
You just didn't let this man know
that's your man.
That was your man, and now about to be your brother-in-law.
Right. That's all you need to do, because I don't know what you want us to do. You're doing the same thing.
You're doing the same thing, and he's been waiting on you to do this.
Because it's like, this dumbass.
She called me every day at all hours of the day.
I see her 3 times a year.
3 times.
Like, really?
He only sees her probably when he comes to a business trip.
I mean,
3 times a year.
3 times a year, like,
because he can justify that. Like, hey,
I can't think of anybody I see 3 times a year.
Somebody that you don't talk to.
That's my point. Or someone that I don't live in the same state with.
And you know, it's the only way he could justify to his wife, like, hey, babe, I'm going to be gone for a week. You know, I got to go every 4 months. It's for that meeting, that big meeting.
No, big meeting, and you stay for 4 months.
Yeah. No. He tells his other wife, the one in Germany.
Oh, yeah. That's how he comes to see it. And he comes for 1 week.
For the 1 week.
For 1 week.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of business trip. You're probably not going to be able to reach me, but I'll call you when I can.
I will call you.
I'll be in and out of meetings.
Yeah. And with the time zone.
Don't even bother.
We'll just see in a week.
I'll text you, email you, and I'll see the kids when I get back.
This is wild.
This is crazy. Some folks are out here
just doing the most.
Dog life. Doing the ultimate most. Like, come on.
There's 2 families in 2 different countries.
People do that. At least it's in 2 different countries.
People do that.
Some people do it in 2 different states.
Wow.
Within the United States. Some people be out here. Some people do it within the same
city. But let's go for it. Papa Rosa.
That was Wendy Williams.
Yeah. Because that lady was living like
in New Jersey.
Yeah, she was right there. You're right.
So she was in New York. They were in New Jersey. It was like next door neighbors. So but anyway, but that's all high. That's all the tea we have.
Oh, that's the savage. Yeah, she's definitely savage.
She's definitely
her husband is savage. She's savage. So they're perfect for each other.
Perfect for
I don't feel sorry for you, ma'am.
None of us do.
You both met your match.
You met your match. It only took you 8 years to realize, though. He been known. It took her too long. He was like, girl, it took you too long to realize.
Took you too long.
But that's how we
to move on.
And let your kids know they got 2 brothers
that look like them. She said
they look like them. All right, girl. Well, that's all we had. That was all the tea.
That's all we have. That's all that was in our DM today.
It was a light.
It was a slow DM day.
It was a slow DM day, guys. If you have more juicy topics that you want us to share our opinions on, slide in our DM. It's the only way
let's talk about it.
Yes, it's the only way we'll permit you to enter our DM. So
that's it. Oh, we block.
Yes, so please follow us, like, share, subscribe.
All right.
Did we